The Haunting of Lily's Playground. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, nestled among towering oak trees, there stood a charming playground named Lily's Haven. Its bright colors and cheerful swings were a source of joy for the local children. But beneath its innocent exterior, the playground held a dark secret that would soon plunge the neighborhood into terror. One foggy morning, a new family moved into the neighborhood. Among them was a young girl named Emily, who seemed unusually withdrawn. Her parents explained that she had experienced a traumatic event and was still coping with the aftermath. Despite her quiet demeanor, Emily was drawn to Lily's Haven like a moth to a flame. As Emily spent more time on the playground, strange occurrences began to unfold. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, and faint whispers echoed through the air. Emily claimed to have made a new friend named Lily, a little girl with pale skin and hollow eyes who only she could see. Concerned parents dismissed it as a coping mechanism, but unease settled over the neighborhood. Emily's interactions with Lily grew more frequent and unsettling. She would talk to her invisible friend for hours on end, often giggling or arguing vehemently. Emily's parents grew increasingly worried, convinced that Lily was a manifestation of her trauma. Yet, their fears escalated when they realized that Lily's influence extended beyond Emily. Strange phenomena began to plague the neighborhood. Toys would move on their own, swings would sway without a breeze, and eerie laughter echoed in the dead of night. Neighbors reported seeing glimpses of a small, shadowy figure playing on Lily's Haven, even when Emily was nowhere to be found. Emily's parents, desperate for answers, consulted a local medium who uncovered the chilling truth. Lily had once been a resident of the neighborhood, a young girl who had tragically died on the playground years ago. Her spirit had become trapped, seeking companionship and wreaking havoc on the living world. The medium warned that Emily's connection to Lily was growing dangerous. Emily's parents, fueled by love for their daughter, embarked on a perilous journey to break Lily's curse. With the help of the medium, they performed a risky ritual at Lily's Haven, aiming to release Lily's spirit from its earthly bonds. The air grew thick with tension as the ritual unfolded, and Emily's bond with Lily was severed. As the ritual concluded, a sense of calm settled over the neighborhood. Lily's presence faded, and the playground returned to its former, innocuous state. Emily gradually recovered from her trauma, her connection to Lily forever severed. The neighborhood began to heal, but the memory of the cursed little girl and the haunting events they had endured would forever cast a shadow over their lives. Lily's Haven became a place of cautionary tales, a reminder that even the most innocent places could harbor dark and otherworldly secrets, and that the spirits of the past could leave an indelible mark on the present. The abandoned playground. Nestled at the outskirts of a small, desolate town, an abandoned playground lay hidden among overgrown weeds and rusted swings. Its faded colors and chipped paint bore witness to the passage of time, and its once lively atmosphere had been replaced by an eerie stillness. The townspeople had long forgotten the playground's existence. Jenna, an adventurous teenager with a penchant for exploring the unknown, had heard whispers of the forgotten playground. One moonlit night, curiosity led her to venture into its decaying realm. Armed with a flashlight and her own courage, she stepped into the shadowy landscape, unaware of the chilling secrets that awaited her. As Jenna moved through the playground, her footsteps echoed like ghostly whispers against the silence. The creaking swings swung gently on their own, their rhythmic motion creating an unsettling harmony with the distant howling wind. The air grew heavy with an unexplainable tension, and Jenna's heart raced as the feeling of being watched intensified. Jenna's flashlight flickered, casting erratic beams of light that danced across the rusted play equipment. A cold breeze seemed to swirl around her, carrying with it faint, indistinct whispers that sent shivers down her spine. The atmosphere grew stifling, suffocating her in an unsettling embrace of isolation. In her exploration, Jenna stumbled upon a weathered journal half buried beneath a pile of fallen leaves. Its pages were filled with the desperate scribblings of a lonely child who had once frequented the playground. The entries spoke of an invisible friend named Sam, a mysterious presence that offered companionship and comfort. As Jenna continued to read, the playground's eeriness intensified. Unseen hands seemed to brush against her skin, and faint laughter echoed in the distance. Whispers turned into audible words, soft and haunting, and Jenna realized that she was not alone. Sam, the spectral companion from the journal, had returned. Terrified and overwhelmed by the supernatural presence, Jenna raced through the playground, her heart pounding in her chest. Shadows seemed to dance along the edges of her vision, and the whispers grew into urgent pleas. With a final burst of adrenaline, Jenna fled the playground, leaving behind the haunting echoes of her encounter with the unseen. Jenna emerged from the playground, shaken but alive. She shared her chilling experience with the townspeople, reigniting their interest in the long-forgotten place. The playground, once a symbol of childhood innocence, had transformed into a haven for the spirits of the past, forever entwined with the whispers and echoes of those who had sought solace within its confines. The abandoned playground became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the loneliest of places, unseen forces could awaken and linger, waiting to connect with those who dared to explore the shadows. The Silent Carousel, a haunting tale. In a sleepy town, a once thriving carnival ground now stood abandoned and overgrown. Among its decrepit rides and faded banners, the centerpiece remained intact, a carousel frozen in time. Its ornate horses and twinkling lights had once brought joy to the town's children, but now it stood as a haunting reminder of the past. Lucas, a restless wanderer haunted by his own ghosts, stumbled upon the abandoned carnival during his travels. Drawn to the carousel's eerie beauty, he decided to make the carnival grounds his temporary home. Unbeknownst to him, the carousel held a secret that would soon unravel the boundaries between the living and the dead. As Lucas settled into his new dwelling, he often heard faint music echoing through the night, a haunting melody that seemed to emanate from the carousel itself. The notes tugged at his heartstrings, invoking a sense of nostalgia and sorrow he couldn't explain. Night after night, he found himself drawn to the carousel's mesmerizing dance. Lucas's obsession with the carousel grew stronger with each passing day. He spent hours studying its intricate details and listening to the melancholic melody. Gradually, the line between reality and fantasy began to blur. He saw glimpses of ethereal figures riding the horses, their faces shrouded in sorrow and longing. One moonlit night, Lucas's fascination led him to touch one of the carousel horses. The moment his fingers brushed against the cold, worn wood, he was overcome by a surge of memories that weren't his own. He witnessed the lives of the children who had once reveled in the carnival's magic, their laughter and innocence intermingling with moments of tragedy. The carousel's power over Lucas intensified, and he began experiencing vivid visions of the children who had once ridden its horses. He saw their dreams, their fears, and the secrets they had carried in their hearts. The boundary between his own identity and the identities of the long-departed children blurred as he became a vessel for their unfinished stories. Haunted by the children's experiences, Lucas embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind the carousel's haunting melody. Through Old Town records and conversations with the few remaining residents who remembered the carnival's heyday, he pieced together the stories of the forgotten children. With their stories finally acknowledged, Lucas made a final, heart-wrenching decision. He performed a ritual, releasing the trapped souls from the carousel's enchantment. As the melody faded and the carousel's lights dimmed, Lucas felt a profound sense of closure and release. The abandoned carnival ground once again fell into silence, its haunting secrets finally laid to rest. Lucas left the town, forever changed by his encounter with the spectral carousel. Yet, even as he moved on, the memories of the children and their stories lingered, a testament to the enduring power of the past and the connections that bind the living and the dead.